All right. The last human. With this, it is my victory. Cough. The world had met its end. Years since we've lost the war against demonkind. A vast majority of humans had been massacred and the surviving population had been captured, destroying their mental capacity and using them as hosts to give birth to new monsters. One, as the last survivor of the resistance, have continued out this lonely fight. Up until this moment, the demon lord Tartarus, the monarch of demons. You look pained. Let me help with that. I've slowed down time for you. With this, we can carry out this conversation for a little bit longer. Human. No, I recall your name being Zephyr. You are the first human who has been able to bother me this much in such a long time. The tenacity you possess is astonishing. I applaud you for that. While many believe that fighting an unwinnable fight is a foolish thing to do, those who give up after being scared of their opponent's powers are not wise. They are just weak. When I see those who are weak and are without perseverance, I get angered beyond belief. You must understand, since you were one who had climbed to the top of the human world. That's why I will give you an offer. Work underneath me. We will go beyond this small world to other worlds, to even the home of gods. We'll go conquer all the other worlds. With my power and yours. Is that the truth? Are you really accepting me? Of course. It's not a bad offer. Nonsense. With the impact of the fight we just had, my body has been shattered beyond imagination. I can tell myself that my body has no way of healing back to its original form. But what is he trying to do? Give me a chance? This isn't an offer. Just another way for him to see me beg for my life. My friends, my loved ones. To see me beg for my life to the one who had taken everything away from me. My personality. It's so awful. She's always told me that. And also to stop cursing. But since I never listened to her, she placed an interesting spell on me. So if I do that, with my hand, my body would explode with the power that would reach far beyond our realm. This is my answer. Demon Lord Tartaros. Fuck off, you fucking bitch. My hand? What's this? What just happened? To my hand? Zephyr? You bastard. You dare dishonor me like this. As a damned human. And with that, my fight had finally ended. I wasn't able to get revenge for my cherished ones, and I couldn't save humanity like they had wished. It ended in vain, just like that. At least it should have. What's this? Didn't I just die? Something's off. All my wounds have healed. My armor is fine. But where am I? Statues of gods. A temple? Was there a temple like this? Of course. It's the afterlife. The underworld. This is not the underworld. This is the lowest floor of the pantheon, where the gods reside. My sword can't be summoned. There's nothing to be surprised about, Zephyr. I am the representative that shares the words of the gods. I am the high-level angel Mercedes. You have already died. Usually, you would have been sent directly to the underworld. However, by the strong demand from the three great gods, we have decided to send you back to the past. What is the meaning of this? We will send you back to the past with your memories, in order to give you a chance to change the future. Although you'd retain your memories when you return to the past, your abilities such as your trained physique, magic power, and your obtained skills won't be retained. Well, since you've already reached the apex of the human world, I am sure you can get back up there quickly. Am I dreaming? Tartaros shouldn't have any hallucination abilities. Is this a delusion I'm experiencing at the end of my life? Why are you giving me a second chance? Seems you don't believe us. I understand. If you would like something that will help. No, I believe you. Or at least let's just say I do. What am I supposed to do? How can you just give me this chance for free? There must be something you want in return for me receiving this chance. When people were dying all around me during the demon's attack, and when I was desperately praying for help, the gods had ceased all communication with our world. They refused to answer our prayers, and they didn't receive our sacrifices either. Also, they took away the clergy's ability to borrow the power of gods, causing them to lose their abilities to heal, resulting in the quick demise of the human armies. Once they calculated that there was nothing to gain, they threw away our world. There would be no reason why those calculative people would give me a chance like this for free. I understand. That answer. I'll be sure to share with you what the gods are thinking of right now. Show us something a little more interesting. What? The gods that have been watching after you have been sorrowful of the result. It's rare to see a human with that much tenacity fight until the end when faced with the end of the world. Also, for the 5 years of fighting that you have shown while facing the great armies of demon kind, truthfully it was worth watching you. Many of the gods have been regretful to see that your world has ended within such a short amount of time. Do you remember? The fact that luck favored you more as time progressed. The reason why the gods have decided to give you another chance, despite the repercussions that would follow, is because those fucking butthurts. It's interesting, me. Everyone. The reason why we fought with our lives was all of that just entertainment for you? Because it was worth watching. Do you think I fought to provide you all with a show? Am I dash? Are humans just sources of entertainment for you? Were all of you looking down at us with that kind of perspective? The gods are watching. Please be courteous. Since it appears that you have misunderstood, let me clear up some things. The only thing that the gods have interest in is just you. They don't have interest in a common species like humans in the first place. By proving your own self-worth, that is the only way that you can receive what you please. That is the same for humans and other species alike. How can anything be free in this world? Kate, also, one entity, there is one god that has been strongly demanding for your return for another reason. How long am I supposed to wait? Come out. Let me talk to a manager. Please don't do this. We are currently taking care of your request and... Shut up. I, a demon god who conquered 10 worlds, took a hit from a mere human? Don't make me laugh. That's impossible. Hurry up and make it so that it didn't happen. I said I'll take any responsibility for whatever happens afterwards. What is that crazy bastard doing? The demon god Tartarus, the god of destruction who brought destruction upon 10 worlds, including yours. His goal is to destroy all of the worlds. And he was a warrior who has never lost a battle and was never damaged by any being. But that record has been broken because of you. Do you understand the damage you've dealt to his pride? What? Just for that kind of reason? This vile bastard. And he wishes to have another battle with you in order to have a complete victory. What do you think, Zephyr? The answer is obvious. If he really wishes to die, I will grant his wish. Then I will be starting the transfer. Although the exact period of time of arrival is unknown, you will have enough time to regain your strength. In addition, the gods have gifted you to show their support, and you will be getting them in the form of returner privileges. You will be able to check them right after you return. Although it's an opportunity given by the disgusting gods, an opportunity is an opportunity. And I will take this opportunity to take my revenge on the demon god Tartarus, and to all the gods who look down on us like bugs. Coordinates have been generated. Final confirmation from the constellatine and dimensional interference. Complete. Then, I wish you all the best, Zephyr. I will be expecting you to entertain us. Be brother. He isn't breathing, brother. Shit, this is crazy. Shut up already. Hey, wake up. Wake up. Wake up, rookie. Huh? Oh, he's awake. See, I told you he isn't dead. Huh? What are they? I feel like I've seen them before. This stigma is... Oh, I remember. Kukuk. Huh? Brother, this bastard is laughing. I must have gone back 10 or 20 years ago, to when I was a slave of the temple. What's going on over there? It's nothing, Captain, your break is over. Get back to work. Yes, sir. You bastard, I'll really kill you if you piss me off again. What are you even talking about? This bastard. Oh, brother, let's go. But I don't really have to care about those guys. Mister, thank you for protecting me. Who the hell is this kid? It's been 10 years, so I don't really remember the details. Oh. This is going to be hard to get used to. Alright. Returner privilege. You will be able to use it anytime if you say, unlock privilege, is what she said. Let's see. Wait, this is crazy. Could they really be giving me things like this? Wow. This rookie is quite something. He's a really good worker. Was he a miner before he came here? Just look at his mining speed. I wish he came to our team. Damn it, now we can't slack off because he is a tryhard. Wow. Is this for real? I still can't believe it. A few moments earlier. Unlock perks. Quack. The information about the perks is coming to my head all at once. What are all these? Top-class skills and items, and even abilities that were implemented as actual skills. This is crazy. Could they really be giving away things like these? Those cheapskates? Hey you, didn't I tell you to get back to work? Are you slacking off on your first day here? The captain of the mining team. These damn bastards. They really don't listen to what I say. Let me educate you a little. Huh? This guy caught the whip with his bare hands? How? I'm sorry. I'll get back to work now. The captain's whip looked slow, probably because of all my battle experience up until now, but to think that there isn't even a scratch on me. I'm not even starting to feel tired. I could work like this all day. Although conditions are a bit picky, it's a great skill if used correctly. They gave me a pretty nice skill. I've received a total of 9 perks. And using my knowledge of the future in addition to those, I will be able to regain my strength rapidly. Then the first thing I need to do is, great work. We have finished calculating today's workload. Now I will announce the rankings. In first place is Group F. Whoa. Oh. So this kid was in my group. In second place is Group B. What? How are they in first place? In third place is Group H. And we will skip the rest. And in the last place is Group E. No. And according to our mining team's protocols, the supplies and compensation for the last place group's work will be divided among the first, second and third place groups accordingly. Then, we will commence our prayer to the great goddess of light, Arya. O almighty goddess Arya, please bestow salvation upon us, with your eternal light. Almighty goddess Arya, please bestow salvation upon us, with your eternal light. O almighty goddess Arya, salvation my ass. The temple of Arya, one of the 3 great gods, is the biggest religion in the continent, and also the biggest loan company in the continent. Most of the people here I'm exhausted, I'm gonna go back quickly and rest. Have either lost their homes to monsters, or were once adventurers, but were rescued by the temple, and became slaves to pay off their vast medical bills. Anyhow, while I still have this stigma on me, I'm not free to move around as I please. If I go outside the work territory without permission, my heart would stop and I would die immediately. I need to quickly pay for my medical bills and regain freedom. Only then can I proceed with my next plan. Demon God Tartarus, I won't let you do as you please this time. I will take my revenge. Also, Altair, I will protect you this time. Those who will use the store, or need a consultation, please come here. Give me a glass of beer. 2 baked potatoes. A glass of beer 80 silver 0 beer I silver. They're unreasonably expensive. Mister. I'll buy you a drink. Do you even have money? I just received mine. Although I can't really buy you anything expensive, but you protected me when I was getting beat up by those guys. And we came in first place thanks to you. Since our group only has the weak people, we usually come in last place. So this is the first time I've ever received money. So that's why they were beating him up. If even a single person in a group was to get beaten up and became unable to work, their group won't be able to mine as much iron ore. And by doing that to a single group, their group's rank will increase. Are you kidding me? I'm not gonna rip off some child. That's not it. Adults have their pride. He probably thought I would use up all my money. Don't come near me, it's bothersome. Welcome. What can I get for you? Do you have water of recovery? I've never seen you before. Are you new? Do you even have money? They're 1 gold per glass and 4 golds per bottle. If it's bearable, I think you should just get through the pain. Here is 1.5 gold, and I'll take out a loan for the rest of the payment. Do you have the forms in your store? Give me it. Sir, are you crazy? Do you know how scary it is to go into debt? We're only getting paid 1 gold, which is half as much as the normal payment of 2 golds, and if your income goes in the red, you really will shut up already. Additional loan interest rates are really high. I just need to pay them back. Water of recovery. A popular item that recovers a small portion of your health. It has a hidden effect where your magic power increases if you drink a large quantity. Although drinking 10 bottles only increases your magic power by a minuscule amount, so it's not very cost efficient. But with this perk, I don't even need elixirs. I won't be able to get my hands on a large sum of money from the mines either way, since I won't be compensated even if I were to work very hard. So what do I need to do, you ask? What? You heard a monster cry coming from inside the mines? Yes. Please contact the hunter team. I will lead them to where I heard the monster cry. I need to earn money from the dungeons. Monsters are beings that were born from warps within magic. Since most monsters were hostile against humans, they had caused much damage. However, they also gave humans a second chance. The crystallization of magic within the bodies of monsters, magic stones. The bone and fur used as material for items. Before we knew it, monsters had become a precious material that we couldn't live without. That also meant that dungeons were to be homes for monsters. While dangerous, they were also like treasure, chests to be discovered, hunter slaves that were selected and chosen for their combat prowess and specialization in hunting. To compensate for the facing the dangers that were monsters, they had a higher base pay and were paid with incentives based on their progress. Oh. But why was I selected to work in the mines even though I was a traveler? I think there was a reason for it. Are you listening? Anyways, we can't keep giving you loans anymore. Is it because I'm over my daily limit? No, it's because of your current rank. You can't possibly get a single penny more for a loan. What should I do? Should I try to steal from someone? What if I told you that you can get a loan if you tried selling your organs? Our temple is currently trying to find sources of fresh organs. As research material, can you show me the paperwork? Yes, of course. Please make it so that you take my organs by next week. I don't have to give up my organs if I can pay back the money, right? Of course, does our temple look like some kind of shady business to you? Are you crazy? Why are you selling your organs? I'd like to buy some more potions with the money. Do whatever you want. It's you that might die anyway, not me. Well, you really are a real man. Nah. So, this is how another customer gets sold to the laboratory. Alright. I'm ready to go. Are you Zephyr? The one assigned to be our guide? The timing is perfect. Yes, it seems so. I'm Reconnaissance Team Leader Gerda. This is Dale Marco. Although I don't have a night vision skill, I can use mana detectine skills. Hope I can be of some help. The ability to see in the dark, night vision. The ability to spread mana in a wide field and heighten your senses, mana detection. In order to go deep into a dark dungeon without attracting attention from the monsters, it's crucial that you have these skills. There goes the money I spent on night vision potions. If you're ready, let's go. Hey, carry this with you. Oh, a miner that uses mana. That's interesting, Nana. Maybe he'll wake up the entire dungeon? Shut up, Dale. Let's see. Well, the two of them are familiar. I know at least one of them. When I was transferred to be a hunter, that would be about a month after we cleared this dungeon. If things were to go the same way, two of them would die in this dungeon. I have a pretty good idea on how to use these kids. Whoa. Hey, over here. We're the waiting team. Everyone, put out your hands. This is a string bracelet laced with magic. If something were to happen to you while you're in the dungeon, the other bracelet that I'm wearing will snap by itself. If that happens, I'll request backup from the base. Well, since you're only there for reconnaissance, as long as you pay a tention, there won't be any need for that. Have a nice trip. The main role of reconnaissance was to check if there were monsters and gathering information about the inside of the dungeon. Based on the information they would collect, they would create an attack squad fit for the job, and the attack squad that would have the necessary firepower would clear the dungeon. That's how things usually went. It looks like these guys were the losers of a battle. There's another breeding ground on the other side of the mine. Last week, hunting groups A and B slaughtered them. It looks like these guys are the last survivors of that attack. Of course, since the reconnaissance team was also made up of hunters with combat abilities. Dale Marco. Hey, why don't we take over it ourselves? If they determine that it would easy to handle, there are some times when they clear the dungeon themselves right away. Leader, we're supposed to just learn about the inside and get out. Let's stray from making dangerous decisions like that. What would you do if there was a group of them inside? What if there were even stronger monsters? We're only a group of 3 right now. We have 4 here. We can easily defeat a cobalt dungeon. Are you joking? We have 3 people in some trash. What are we supposed to do with a team like this? Alright, let's calm down. Leader, do you have a plan? I'll decide after hearing your plans. Hey, take it out. Yes, it's hazelnut leaves and seeds. We'll crush these and mix it with the cobalt remnants, in order to produce the smell of a female cobalt. Oh, since it's such a strong smell, they can smell it from over hundreds of meters away. Then, we'll use this, yeah, and lay out a trap. See, didn't I tell you it would work? Whoa. Leader, I really respect you sometimes in times like this. What? Sometimes? Are you joking? How did you know all of this and prepare? I didn't even know you could do something like this. This is what you call experience. Although I taught him this. Gerda, during my first life, after I had been transferred to be a hunter, we used to work together on the same team. While he wanted to receive approval from others, he never had the chance to do so. Before the meeting. What? Clear. To be honest, I went inside and took a look around by myself. It's just a dungeon with small groups of the remaining kobolds. By yourself? Are you that confident in yourself? Before I came here, I was in charge of reconnaissance for my party. I learned how to find ways and sneak around then. Huh. So, you think we can take care of this dungeon with this method with the four of us working together? Of course it's your decision. I'd just like to offer the choice to you. It'd be a waste to give up a chance like this to other people. He's pretty useful, although hazelnut is hard to find. He's pretty good at preparing. He seems to know how to hunt monsters too. I like how he's trying to give me the credit for this too. One word to the human resource department with a manager's authority. He can immediately be moved to the hunter team. Use this. Oh, thank you. That's probably what he was going for. Unfortunate. I was quite proud of his effort. I'm not some kind of beggar. A kobold dungeon isn't enough to make me accept a request. Well, I'll at least take care of this dungeon as thanks for your help. Alright. It looks like we've taken care of most of it. Haha. Who would have thought that it would be this easy? The one downside is that the quality of the magic stones are pretty bad since they're from kobolds. Seems that this tunnel is clear. Alright. That leaves. Huh. There's something here? Bones? Maybe it's just remnants. A wild beast? No, this structure. Cobalt bones? Dale. Go ho ho. Dale. Everyone get behind me. Damn it. I thought we were done. What was hiding? Well, it's fine. As long as we can defend and find a way out. This is a mana shield that can block an orc chief. You think you can break this? Go ho ho. My shield. Marco. That tail. There's no way. Ah, what the fuck? This is a string bracelet laced with magic. If something were to happen to you while you're in the dungeon, the other bracelet that I'm wearing will snap by itself. 3 of them at once. What's going on in there? Hey, perk 1 skill, Will of Iron. Increase defenses by large margins. It ignores any damage lower than the user's current defense, and also doesn't tire out the user. Huh. I guess even the Will of Iron couldn't block all the damage. Shouldn't even be 1 year old. I guess you can't ignore the strengths of its species. Predator. It uses its pheromones to trick other monsters into thinking it's the same species, and eats the monster that raised it when it becomes fully grown in order to wreak havoc. Let me borrow that. Akawa, wait. What are you trying to do? I'm warmed up now. Now then. I'll at least grant you one last wish. How do you want to die? Perk 3 silver key, a room key to a forgotten castle. The holder can always deposit and withdraw items from the room of silver, currently equipped on your left hand. In other words, a subspace artifact, a dragon soul plant and a cloth? Dragon soul plant, a natural tonic. It has the ability to make one calm. Please stand back. It'll get rough. What are you doing? You're not even a combatant. Damn it. Even if I die, I can't die in. Embarrassing. Death behind a minor. Skill. Fear, paralyze your foe with terror. Yeah. I remember. A story my senior told me when I was new. A few years ago, when an adult predator attacked a nearby village, it said that the villagers couldn't even blink and had to witness the event, because they were paralyzed by fear, and couldn't even move a muscle. There was nothing they could do, except wait for their turns. Huh. What's this? This sound. What am I watching? Kying. As expected. It works wonders against fear. Dragon soul plant, a natural tonic. It has the ability to make one calm. Perk 2 skill Kerm's vision enhances the effect of all medical items. Enhanced effect, 500%. Out of the 9 perks, only one of them is a weapon. And because it requires so much magic power to use it, I can't use it right now. But, this is more than enough for a puppy like this one. Old friend, Venom King Fade 72nd Venom. Number 68 Burial. Will it really be okay? Fade. To share a recipe you've spent your entire life making? Kiki. What's the point of hiding it when the world has fallen? It's better if everyone uses it than to let it rot. No, I hope you use it. If my poison can kill one more piece of trash and save one more person, I could ask for nothing more. Kayak. Okay, the lethal venom burial, which was made with the most common herbs, enters one's bloodstream and spoils their organs. It also causes excruciating pain. Since the Venom King was a big sadist, 3 minutes until its entire body is filled with venom. I have to stay alive until then. Cook. This is for you. Kayak. 2 minutes left. No, I'm in it. With my current abilities, it's difficult for me to outrun it. So I either have to wait until it dies in a minute or I lay the finishing blow. A little more. A little bit more. Now. AAA. Kayak. Take one more. And another one. Kayak. Pant not yet. One more hit. Now that I return to 10 years ago, my strength body, and everything else is better than this rat's. So that's why I prepared this. Recovery water. It has a hidden ability where it increases your maximum magic power when you drink a lot of it. Although it's not efficient since you have to drink 10 bottles in one sitting. With this perk, I'm not even envious of elixirs. Peak 2 skill Vision of Hermes drastically increases the effect of all potions. Effect increase rate, 500%. Enough of it to pierce the predator's skull. Magic power. Simple magic power. Technique discharge. One word to the Human Resource Department with the manager's authority, and he can immediately be moved to the hunter team. That's probably what he was going for. Unfortunate. I was quite proud of his effort. I'm not some kind of beggar. A cobalt dungeon isn't enough to make me accept a request. It was a grave misunderstanding. Even if he didn't win over my good side, that person's worth would have quickly been recognized and he would have advanced. But right now, he's nothing but a miner, who can't even enter a dungeon. He needs a ticket which is in the form of myself. Gerda, let's have a quick chat. And no, it's not me. This is a misunderstanding. We're colleagues who entered the temple together, right? Sahaka, I'm not a devil worshipper. Crush him. Twitch. The parasitic centipede has shown itself. You were in fact a devil worshipper. In order to find one worm, he slaughtered 7 members. If it's 1 out of 7, isn't that a low probability? Yes, so were they rebelling hard enough to consider it worthy to burn down the whole house to catch one bug? You know how they operate, Examiner Matthias. We have to assume that the rest of the members have already been propagated. There is only 1 month until the raid. Unless we rule out the heretics from the temple as soon as possible, we'll end up paying a hefty cost. Okay, fine. I will appease this complaint from the hunting team on my end, but in return, you better deliver results. Do not act rashly as a member of the Department of Heresy Investigators. Yes, sir. Department of Human Resources. Yes, Team Leader Gerda of Reconnaissance Team D. Please fill out the request form first. And the nominee is over there? His name and department, please. Mining Team. Zephyr. He was recruited this week. I see. 1 moment, please. If you are recruiting another department's party member through a nomination, the nominee will be placed under your team leader. And if the nominee is to make any errors during his performance, it will lower the performance rating of your team. Do you agree to these terms? Yes, I agree. Obviously, if he performs well in return, it will be credited towards me. Kiki, life is all about luck. I can't believe I got such an opportunity. Yesterday in the dungeon. What? What are you talking about? You want to pretend he didn't exist? The predator? Yes. Are you saying you will get rid of the monster's body? Just the predator. I will leave the cobalt. We can report that this was a lair of the cobalts. Anything that comes out of the dungeon, such as the monster's corpse, magic stones, items. The temple slaves are not able to obtain any of these things. Anything the slaves obtain automatically becomes the property of the temple. The only thing that these combat slaves from the hunting team are able to obtain are bonuses based on the clearing reward and the value of the loot. If we hand this over to the broker, we can earn significantly more. Impossible. Don't you know the surveillance team outside exists solely for this purpose? Even if we were able to succeed, the post-processing team will come by to confirm and retrieve all the loot.
Uyan. Sure.
But what about this? It was here. But it wasn't here. Subspace. No way. Subspace magic should fill up after just a few inventory items. That gigantic monster disappeared without a trace, including the blood surrounding it. Gerda, don't you want to get promoted? I'll let you advance through 3 more dungeons. You can have the clearing reward, but in return I get the monsters. Quarterly dungeon clears, especially the number of battles, influence the promotional exams significantly, even if it is a low-level dungeon like the Cobalt Lair. Since we're a patrolling team in lack battles, I've been a team leader for 3 years already, but it's a whole different story if we obtain an OP member like this. PR/N. OP means overpowered. The patrol team is the first to enter the dungeon. We can have the dungeon for ourselves without
any intrusions.
If we clear the dungeon with a few members on my team, as the team leader my rank will rise as well. What I want is a promotion. What that bastard Zephyr wants is money. It's a good trade. I just have to be cautious not to get caught. I can pay off my debt as long as the predator sells at a good price. I would like to get out of the temple as soon as I can, but before that happens there's something I must do. The great raid with the temple knights that's scheduled to happen within the next month. That's where they'll discover the item that will cause a huge wave over the entire continent. I must participate in that raid no matter what, and obtain that item. To change the future, the registration is complete. Starting now, Zephyr will be under the hunting team. I will provide you with an ID tag, so make sure to collect all the essential equipment from the supply depot. In my past life, I enlisted under the hunting team after the participant list was announced and couldn't participate in the raid. The number of members the hunting team will bring is 20 at most. I need outstanding achievements or connections in order to get into this party. I have a plan. It's just a matter of when to carry this plan out. The first floor of that building where the people are lined up is the supply depot. Then I'll go visit the infirmary. I have to go check if Dale and Marco are getting treated properly. Hospitalized. Oh, and if you have any luggage to bring back, bow your head. Phew. That's the team of heresy examiners. The direct slaves of the examiner. You should treat them as higher ranks instead of just regular slaves. They have been known to disregard procedures and maul people without reason, even people who haven't greeted them, and bystanders who have bumped shoulders with them have been taken away, especially the mad dog Sahaku in the front. He went under the team of heresy examiners because he wanted to kill people. He won't let go of his prey once he sets his eyes on it, so be careful. Hey you, did he hear us? Excuse me a second. Something is bothering me a bit. You there dressed like a miner. My name is Sahaku of the heresy examiners. State your name and department. This friend here is Zephyr, who's just transferred over to my team. If there's any problem, I, the team leader, will. Hey, shut up. Nobody asked you. Who? Hook. Well, murderous aura. It's certain. There's no room for error even when he's just standing. If it were anyone else they wouldn't notice, but I've been known to have extremely heightened senses. This bastard is a high-level expert, dressed like a miner, transferred over to the hunting team. That means he was originally in the mining team. All new slaves are performance tested prior to being assigned a department. A test in strength magic. They always give you the opportunity to battle for the hunting team, since they're always in need of new recruits. But such a high-level expert was in the mining team, and was nominated to be transferred to the hunting team? Something is very unnatural. Certainly an expert, but not so powerful that he cannot be captured. I will ask you a few questions. Answer them honestly and calmly. What is this? Pathetic motherfucker, why are you crawling out of your hole like this? How nice of you. Let me ask a couple of questions. Quietly and without any lies, answer them. Have you ever heard about a demon god worshipper? Regarding them, there wasn't anybody that knew about them better than me. Demon god worshippers, believers that worship the demon god Tartaros. They were the beings that would lead many of us to destruction in the upcoming battle for our lives, betrayers of humanity. As of currently, the only thing that the lower-ranked members should know is the fact that they are a newly created opposition religion that is in conflict with pre-existing order. There are a couple of facts about them that differentiate them from most other people. I have been acknowledged for having the ability to recognize these little discrepancies, and decided to work under the Lord Marshes of the Heretics Inquisitors. My instincts tell me right now that you are dangerous. From this point onwards, you will truthfully answer the question of me. As a member of the Heretics Inquisitors, anything and everything you say and do can be used against you. Make sure you keep that in the back of your mind when answering me. Before that, is it fine if I ask one thing of you? This bitch dares. Go ahead. May we please move locations? What's wrong with here? There are too many eyes taking notice of us. On the off chance that they were to see something unfortunate, I hope that you can continue to uphold your honor as a member of the Heretics Inquisitors. This bastard. Haha. I can see your confidence is overflowing. So you're saying you can take care of 5 men by yourself. Alright, fine. The more people are like this, the more I feel pride in the work I do. Skill. Red field allies within the field have their abilities buffed. Usage time along with effectiveness goes up with the number of users. Activating equipment to compensate for users' lack of understanding. Now this is a little more interesting. Then I'll go. Let's go with this. Huh. What's that stance? That's an odd martial art. Should I wait for now? Is what most people would think. There's no use. Since I'm above everyone inside, the red field is worked. His leg is like kicking a steel pipe. Okay, Zephyr, you're right. Hey, come in, play with me too. You knew how to talk. Try talking to other people. They might think you're a pet they're raising. There's rocks. Dodge them. Scary guy. I knew he was strong when I saw him fight in the dungeon, but even just now, he defeated Sahak in an instant with a martial art I've never seen. Although the big guy's morning star flail is breaking apart the ground and filing all of the broken pieces at him, he is easily blocking everything. What if he wins like this? Now that I think about it, since Sahak would be furiated and embarrassed if he got beat like this, he won't be able to report to the upper officers and request an official arrest warrant. If he wins, we won't need to be questioned anymore and we could just leave. Good luck, Zephyr. If you lose, I'll be arrested alongside you for assisting you. Don't lose. It's over. It's unfortunate, that guy. What? Well, he's been dodging and blocking everything with his seemingly God-given reflexes. The problem is that plenty of time has already passed. Should be. About time? While red field is being maintained. Everyone else will get stronger the more time passes. Playtime is over now. You should have just quietly, from the very beginning, begged for your life and asked to be sent to prison. I'll make you regret that decision. Ha ha ha. How's that? You can't see anything. All of my abilities have increased by 80%. There's nothing you can do when faced with overwhelming speed like this. Die as you realize the truth of your fate. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Ha ha. Ha. All of you. What's wrong with your teamwork? There's no way. For my increased speed from the red field. My defense. None of it mattered. Since you keep flying around like a fly, there's nothing for the big guy to do. If you wanted to brag about your speed, you should have worked with a steadier tanker. This bitch. Get over here. Yeah, you fuck. Why are you messing around all the way over there and not tanking with that build? Are you scared of close-range fights? During my past life, if my subordinates were running their teams with this kind of management, I would have taught them a lesson. The basics of utilizing magic buffs. Ha! GH. Go ho ho. Ha. What are you? What's your true identity? You made it seem like you were going to ask some impressive questions. Was that the only question you had in mind? Unfortunately, you don't have the right to hear that answer. There's no way. That guy, did he send him here for us? What did I just see? What just happened? Sahak lost. Cook. Fuck. I'll kill you. So loud. I have at least finished the first step of my plan. The problem is when he hears about it. I suppose it's only a matter of time. The next is, cook. I can't even move my finger. The sudden tension and body aches. It's mana freezing. Mana freezing, a tentative side effect of pain and tension when a mana user is depleted of their mana. Since I used that technique, I used up my mana faster than I thought. Even when I raise my mana count, my body from 10 years ago is only capable of this. And damn it. At this rate, the collection is about to start. I am the spirit Shylock, under the authority of the god of loan, Sir Uzra. Since I have confirmed that the user's mana has fallen to, the skill Wall of Iron will start its collection. Wall of Iron isn't just a skill that increases defense and endurance. The reality is, during the skill usage, the fatigue and damages will pile up in a debt. When the user's mana has reached O, the accumulated damages are regained in full like debt from a loan shark. Many adventurers have used this skill to challenge higher-level dungeons, and met their untimely death. The god of loan, Uzra. See the double-edged sword that feasts on the destruction of humans. I'm sure you were drooling as you watched my fight. Goddamn bastard. Calculating the accumulated damages of the user. Calculation complete. The countdown begins. My body feels too heavy. I have to move and resolve this. Damn. I can't move at all. The emergency. Recovery potion. Mana count I confirmed. The collection countdown is removed. We will postpone the collection activity until next time. Hook. Tikek. Uzra, you underestimated me. You think I wouldn't have prepared for such a situation? Am the pro that survived for a year even after humans went extinct. It's not hard to avoid your collection. As long as I'm good at maintaining magic, Wall of Iron is the best and safest skill that brings out the effectiveness of mana. Let's see. In my past life, the skill cost was about 500 gold. Any skill was considered expensive. It was a popular skill among the bastards who rushed into action. In any case, it's a skill that is far too expensive for someone in my situation. Thanks, you motherfucker. Eh? Did I lose consciousness? Where am one? Did you sleep well, customer? Had any sweet dreams? Sister, what is the meaning of this? A customer. You were surprised, right? Since you awoke in a foreign place, don't worry. This is my workplace. You seem to be quite exhausted, my customer. You were very sound asleep. Due to that, the loan period as stated earlier is now overdue by 1 hour. Isn't our customer insane? I heard everything. You were going around doing dangerous things using our collateral without caring for it. Now you have accrued interest too. If you act like this, we have no reason to think you will be making the repayment. You fucker, are you thinking about paying us or not? Shit. I have a debt to pay here too. If I use any magic now, the collection will start again. I have to resolve this through conversation. My dungeon clearance reward will be paid next week. Please hold off until then. We will obviously be taking all of it. But what about the daily loans you've been taking from the store? And the interest payments you haven't paid? How will you pay off the accrued interest when the dungeon clearance reward is provided? I heard it was a cobalt din. How the hell will you pay it off with that? What are you going to do? Should we take out your organs now? Guys. Yes, sister. We'll try cutting off just a finger, customer. I know our temple is easily overlooked, but I'm sure you'll come to your senses once you see your finger cut off, right? Wait, sister. That name. What was it? If I can remember it, cut it off. Wait. This bastard. Did he just? Hey, who are you? What are you? What seems to be the problem, sister? Everyone get out. What? I told you to get out. Fuck. Okay. Oh, the sister's mad. Hurry up and go. Tell me the truth. How in the world do you know that name? How would it be possible to not know that name, sister? Or should I call you the monster broker White Rose? A sister of the Shrine of Light, Anna Primrose, and the name of her other persona is the broker White Rose, who has a connection with the underworld and exchanges monsters' corpses, equipment, and information regarding people. It's crazy to attempt to clear a raid dungeon with only the cheap equipment you can find from the hunters. That's why I'll need to negotiate with this woman to get some gear. I was already on the way to go look for you. I couldn't be happier to have you pick me up like this. Why don't you untie me first? Don't you think it's awkward to negotiate while I'm lying in bed? Like this? Why don't we have a productive talk between the two of us? Ah, Kia. Yes, sir, you need to calm down. Please calm down while. That's all you've got? You don't have the right to carry that. Fuck. How dare he? I'll kill him. I'll make sure I kill him myself. What's with all this ruckus? Who decided to cause a scene in the hospital? Sir Ned, you're here. Just lie down. Healers, you may take your leave. I'll take care of this. Okay, I've heard stories about what happened to you. I apologize. I made a mistake but what happened isn't something you need to be worried about. I don't need to worry about it. Every single person that I came across today for the entirety of tonight was talking about it. And you're telling me that I don't need to worry about it? Lord Matthias always told me this. To not do anything 7 that will bring shame to us. But you dare to, in front of all those slaves, get beat up like a useless dog? Arg. I guess the reason why you were able to get away with doing something like that was due to people's expectations of what you may do. When you first found the demon god worshipper, I thought you had a special talent, Sahak. However, even if we include the one worshipper from that time, the number of worshippers you've found within the past half year is just 2. The upper echelon is feeling a sense of loss towards you, asking how much longer they have to put up with you. And now you make our holy department a laughing stock in front of everyone. Sir, just once. Please give me one more chance. Anything. I'll do anything. So please, let's go with what we have always done. Don't let those who've brought us shame live. We'll decide what will happen to you after you do that. If I can't do even this, that would mean they would strip my crimson uniform off me. Use this. This is a demon god worshippers. Sir, isn't this? It was in the room of the demon god worshipper you captured that time. Although it's up to you whether you use it or not. However, you don't have the leisure to choose the means of doing your task. Make a decision you won't regret. The crazy dog Sahak, the enemy of all of those who are a part of the hunters. The number of hunters killed in the shrine during the past year add up to 26 men. For him to return to be a slave again after all this time, was the same as asking to be killed by the slaves. Don't play with me. My life was finally turning out to be a good one. I've barely climbed out of my shitty life from down there. I can't let it end here. The one who will die isn't me but him. Make sure you keep an eye on him so he doesn't cause any problems for us. Yes, Sir Ned. People need to learn about their situations from an objective viewpoint. That way you don't get thrown away like him. Talent. That's a joke. He doesn't understand the true reason why we decided to take up someone like him. Well, I guess I should thank him though. It was because Sahak was messing around that the knights have reduced their suspicions toward us. Haha. We will intercept the items from the Shrine Knights by infiltrating them in their dungeon raid. While we're at it, we can get rid of the Shrine Knight captain inside the dungeon, and even take over the 3rd District Shrine of Light in the name of the demon god. Ned Streer, disciple of a demon god worshipper official. It's an important mission that will change the dominion of the demon god religious order. I must not allow any kind of disturbances. Right, please investigate that guy as well. By that guy you mean? Oh, he was using our school's martial arts techniques. The only people who know those techniques are the master and us 4 brothers. Was he sent here by the master? If that's the case, why didn't he get in contact with us through the proper means? He's suspicious. Since I can't recklessly approach him and risk leaking our information, I'll confirm it using Sahak. And if I find out that he's not on our side, I just need to eliminate him. I don't understand. I thought this guy was just crazy, but this is incredible. So do you like it? Do I fucking like this? Ahem. Anyways, let me organize them again. Sale list Predator's Corpse X1. No magic store. Brain and bone partially damaged. Purchase list Advanced Holy Enchanter X5 Rosary engraved with Miracle Heal X1 Salamander Stone X1. Blessed Sun's Herb, Blessed Moon's Herb, Deer Antlers, etc. There's nothing on this list that we can't get. But the problem is money. A total of 5,000 gold. You would need to capture 3 more predators. No problem. I'll get them ready in 3 weeks, so make sure you have the item prepared by then. But before that, let me ask you for another favor. And then, we've met before but let's introduce ourselves again. This is Marco, he's the tank in our team. Nice to meet you. This is Dale. He's only been here for 3 months but he's quite good with swords. And this one is our star newbie Zafir. Now let's just drink. Hey, what's wrong with you guys? We have to set the mood. He's the one who'll change your lives. What should we do? It looks like he doesn't like it. Are the foods served too simple for a welcoming party? But I did buy the best ones I could get my hands on though. Since we all are in debt, I'll tell you one thing in advance. I don't drink red berries. Hyuk. Wah. Gulpen. No way, this drink is a luxury in a shabby place like this. The alcohol I got from White Rose, it's a luxury drink that a slave can't afford. I'm giving these guys a reward for helping me beat the monster. Like it or not, we're all in the same boat now. Goth was in the same team in his previous life, so I'm trying to figure him out. All I had to do is to teach him well. But the other two, I was not someone who lives in this era, so I don't know well. Are they people I can rely on, or should I just kill them? Well, I should figure it out from now. Humans are a being that feel grateful to those who fulfill their needs, the ones who want money like those who give them money, ones who are thirsty for success like those who give them approval. We can just exalt those who love being worshipped. But there's always that one annoying person in the group. Well, I'm not the type of guy who's nice to those looking to fight me either. I don't like him. This mission will give us a big benefit. I'm now in the 4th level and you guys are in the 5th, but you all know that the treatment you receive will totally change even if you go up by 1 level, right? Please cooperate and welcome that guy when he comes. Seriously. I can't believe this. To think that he saved us and decided to make such a deal. You're the leader, so you have all the rights to do so. But, Goth, shouldn't you discuss this matter with us beforehand? Truthfully, I did think you might have been fooled by that guy's words, but what? A mine worker caught a predator all by himself? Stop kidding me. Haha, then who else could have caught it? Me? Moreover, that deal. We'll go to jail if we get caught. No, we could even get exiled. Doing that is, stop. Someone might hear us. It has already been decided that we'll bring him into our team. And the prize will also be split for the 3 of us too. I think we can wait and see? Fuck off. What do you mean by wait and see? Those hopeless fools. The guy who's supposed to be a leader is acting that way, and the other is already down for this. But I won't acknowledge this. You're telling me the guy who just joined is superior to me? Well, if he's a fraud, then we'll see his true self soon. A guy who is all talk and no action won't survive with this lifestyle. That's how the hunting team in the dungeon works. Cave Village, Edoran. For hundreds of years, this village existed in caves in the Rock Mountains. Wow, a place like this exists only 2 days away from the temple? Are these all someone's house? That's interesting. The interior is even more interesting. Living room, bedroom, kitchen, guest room. They have it all. There's even a motel here. For those who are on vacation, travel lion, or were just simply dispatched from the temple. The leader. Why didn't you bring him along? Shouldn't you have brought him back when he's already in a monster's cave? Mana skill, mana sense. It expands my senses by letting the mana flow to the ground and senses things around me. I can sense the shape of an object that's within my sensing range. The motion that takes place, especially with magical objects. You can feel it vividly as if it's touching your skin. Black iron spider. It's in there? Yeah. If you look at the tracks on the entrance, they're definitely in there. Now this will be our strategy. Firstly, approach the hole that has the baby spider in it, all while avoiding the spider webs. Then pour anesthesia into the hole, wait for a while, then kill it all. It won't be an easy feat because you'll have to maintain mana sense for a long time. But they sleep during the day, so if you're careful enough, wait. It doesn't matter if it's hard or not. If it's a black iron spider in there, it's impossible for us to stand against it. Black iron spider. A spider-type monster with a steel-hard shell. A defense that could block a blade and even an attack with high attack power. Most of all, rapidly growing numbers thanks to their enormous breeding power. The difficulty of attacking the black iron spider nest exceeds that of an adult predator. It's not a place that's attackable by only the 4 of us. For now, report it as it is, or at least go with the combat team. That's a good idea too. HM? If you're not confident, you don't have to come. I can do it on my own. I didn't know that it would turn out like this, but thanks to him I became more certain that you're a fraud. Predators hunting alone, a confrontation with Sahak. acting as a heresy interrogator. I didn't check either one with my own eyes. I would have said that he can confidently clear the black iron spider dungeon by himself. It just doesn't make any sense that such a powerful guy rolled into a place like this. That means this dungeon isn't that dangerous after all. You didn't think we'd follow you in if you threatened us. Let's see. For how long you can hold your bluff. Crap. Such a stupid mistake. Huh? Why isn't anything coming off? Ah shit. Is here. Why are you surprised that your teeth are stuck? Everyone gather. Of course this is just a plan. You don't know what can happen inside a dungeon, so if it's a combat situation, let's do this. Marco, wrap my cloak around your hammer. Dale and Goth also wrap their weapon with a cloak. It's usually hard to cut these bastards' web with a normal knife. Each person will break the web with their cloak-covered weapons. Jay there. Take that. Even though the spider web clings to the hammer, these bastards' own power is weak. I can just keep on swinging. Damn, but there's a lot of them. Dozens? Hundreds. There's no time to rest. Back off you. Motherfuckers. Huff huff. Huff huff. Is that all? Cook. Shit, it's a deep wound. I shouldn't have lowered my guard. I had to receive help from that bastard too. This is humiliating. Drink this. I've mixed some medicinal herbs in the recovery water. It'll work almost like a potion. During that whole fight, he knew the exact situations in this entire space. His perception and precision is on a whole other level. If so, then he might have realized that I was the one who got into the spider webs first. Are you not gonna say anything? People make mistakes. Just don't repeat them. Well, truthfully, this isn't too bad. In my previous life, the lackeys often got training too. There were a whole bunch of them who wouldn't listen no matter how much you taught them. But this guy grew alert to revert the situation and focused. So he has potential. Moreover, people like these are better off experiencing the situation firsthand, rather than being told off by words. He was suspicious of me, but he'll get his answer when we've cleared this dungeon. Will he sit quietly outside the dungeon or will he come in and follow me? Eat that. Keep. That does it. Their movements got dull because of the anesthesia. Hop. The skin around their stomach is softer than their back. Go for their stomach. He's right. It's going according to what he said. The monster's movement, features, weakness and a counterattack was used to defeat that. How did he know all this? Just who is he? Quack? I got it. Nice, Dale. HMP, this is nothing. That's not bad for your first time, just continue what you're doing. What? All while we're catching one big monster. Just how many of them is that? Let's recharge ourselves, Goth, bring the food out. Oh, okay. Just who are you? What do it mean? He was an adventurer. No, that's not what I meant. Were you a disciple of some big guild or famous person? I'm also curious about that. I wonder. Teacher, huh? More than that. We only have one boss room left. Yes. So what are we going to do? It's almost here. All of you get out of here. 4 years. That's how long I was in the hunting team. During those 4 years, many hunters perished. But I thankfully lived. There's a reason behind that. I always avoid the dangerous bridge and only go down the safe route. Since it's a pity to share this easy dungeon with the others, haha. I didn't know it'd be this easy. It's a cobalt dungeon, so it's a pity that the magic stone's quality is quite low. I always follow the strong duck. I didn't get promoted thanks to that. But there's nothing I can do about it. It's not as if they protect my life or anything. Looks like this is also you guys can leave. So he was thinking of catching the boss all by himself from the beginning. Well, we should leave since we'd only be a burden to him. Okay then. Zephyr. Since we're already here, can we travel with you until the end?
Vamako.
What do you mean? Agreed, 2 heads are better than 1. Nail, you two. Pull yourself together. If you overestimate yourself, you die in a second. Say something, Zephyr. We're useless, right? Right. Looks like everyone must have been mistaken. I mean, I told you to get out. From now on, I'll pick your roles. Finally, this right here is the main point of this dungeon. The Spider Queen's spawn nest. Spider Knight, the guardian soldiers that protects the spawn nest. Spider Queen, the owner of the Spider Cave. True. This is the only safe place. The Spider Knights are guarding the spawn room so that the Queen can focus on laying eggs They don't leave their positions and block creatures from invading the spawn room. Silver key, flame, flower, fire sparks. In the flower will cause a chain of ignition between flower particles, otherwise known as dust explosion. I can't kill them with this. Saya. Keek. Keek. Ichinji. A poison arrow. Kiki Poison King's Fate 72 Polar Poison number 68 Belial feature. Exquisite pain. Kitek. Kiter. This is the black iron spider web gland. If you squeeze it, a cobweb will come out. Will these spider webs work? Of course. If there's no secretion from their legs, they'd also stick onto the rope. So set the spider webs at the places I tell you. And get yourselves ready outside. There are tighter webs inside the boss dungeon. There's no chance of winning there. So we should bring them outside. There's only one. Spider Knight left. Kiai kill Theek. It's coming. It's coming. Kaak the Queen's coming. Hurry up. The poison of the Spider Queen. Her poison is strongly acidic, but the scariest part of it all is the special effect that it comes with. Defense ability, the curse that disables the ability to regenerate. A human with low defense magic would melt before they even know it. If you want to live, don't come in contact with it. Avoid it at all costs. To your positions. Kaiawayak, Yuak, Kulme, Kai. I'll do the tanking because I'm the only person here who can win against the boss. So when I divert the boss's attention, you guys will catch the boss. What? I've always lived while avoiding the dangerous bridge, because my safety has always been top priority. That it, no. Can we win against that thing? Cook. Kulka. Oi. You guys come here and cook. And clean our equipments. What? The same hunting team? But something changed after that guy came. We'll manage somehow if we do what Zephyr says. Let's trust him one more time. We can do this. Come on. Shit. Pricks who don't even listen to their team leader. If you guys do that, then I will be too embarrassed to back out. Utilizing the moment its thick skin is open from the explosion. Its flesh is soft. The only hard part is its shell. So that's how it is. HMP. This right here is its weakness. A bundle of nerves passing right through its leg. Cut through the nerves with the poison blade. Ha! Nice! I felt. Damn it. Can't dodge that. Art. Where are you looking at, bugger? Keck. That's just crazy. He's responding to every single one of the Spider Queen's attacks. It's hard for me to even trace the attacks with my eyes. We lack the power to kill that spider. And you want us to attack it? It'd be better if you were to attack it instead. No, it's enough. As long as I, the one who burned its eggs, stay in the line of vision of the Spider Queen, it wouldn't even have a chance to watch its back since it would be writhing in anger. And most importantly, the Spider Queen has one particular habit, just as he said. It's already been 5 minutes since the fight started. The Spider Queen almost didn't move a single bit from the point it landed on. The Spider Queen was making minimal movements on its back legs because it was kept in the narrow spawning nest. In turn, the area around the back legs are safer. And other than the spider webs or the stamp attacks that comes from above, the critical attacks always come from its head. It's a pattern that I got used to while fighting huge spiders in dungeons. Not to mention Zephyr holding the Spider Queen's focus. Hag. If we render it unable to move with the anesthesia drug, then it'll only be a matter of time. We can do it. We can do it. Huh. Keek. Ak. I won't forgive them. Mere humans. How dare they? My children. Killing them merely by stepping on them wouldn't be enough. I'll melt you all with my poison. Of its throat. Hope. Now it's unable to use its poison for a good few minutes. Keek. There's nothing to be afraid of. Don't rush and do it accurately. In this fight, the one who stays focused will emerge victorious. Wa'an. We did it. We got it. We got it. That's not it. He let us get it. That guy. I finally understand. When it comes to hunting, it changes depending on who's giving everyone the orders. Maybe. If I continue to follow him, I could. Since we can't get rid of the signs that the queen spider was here, we won't be able to take all the loot like what we did with the predator. Well, I guess I can take a couple of the bigger spiders and give them to White Rose. Let's only take what we need. Sir, You must be tired, sir. Don't do anything, let me take care of things. I might not look like it, but I'm good at dissecting monsters. Oh, are you thirsty? Here's some water. Hey, what are you two doing over there? Are you going to make Sir Zephyr wait? What? Sir? Huh. Thanks to their contribution, I was able to save some energy. If things continue like this, we won't have to worry about getting killed by Yusura while hunting. The three of them aren't too bad. However, that's all they are. They won't be that useful when fighting against him. Experience, equipment, manpower. It isn't enough for what's to come. I need to figure out something. Oh, so it really is a predator. I never thought you'd come back with something this precious. This is what was promised. I made sure that you wouldn't be disappointed, so please be sure to put it to good use. Oh my, all of this. Thank you. The goddess will be sure to award you for this act of kindness. Do you have enough subspace pouches? We can give some out if you need it. For her to do shady deals inside a temple during the middle of the day. This is quite interesting to see. Well, I guess there isn't a single naive person in this world that thinks that all temples are holy places void of corruption. The money that worshippers donate to temples continues to pile, resulting in entire cities being constructed around temples. That's all because the temple knights and battle slaves make sure that monsters don't approach them. Well, I guess safety is an expensive luxury. It's better since we can at least buy it with money now. Later on, it'll be difficult to secure your safety, even if you sell your body away. We were lucky. The buyers for the Predator and the Black Steel Spider both came on time. We got a good price for them too. I never thought you would get me Black Steel Spiders that quickly though. You're more impressive than I thought. So how much did we earn? 48% of the target. 20% of the sales were used to pay off the debt we had with the temple. Also, I requested to clean the lab. Here's the work clothes and entrance pass you'll need. Purchase list Silver Alchemist set. Rental. Since alchemy sets are big and have important pieces of equipment, I couldn't find a way to just borrow it. Since everyone at the laboratory gets off work. A 7, you can use it however you want. Make sure you clean up after you're done though. Alright. This is safer than trying to steal it anyways. Since they always need people to clean up the lab, they might call for me tonight. I guess I have no choice. You get paid too good, sir, so don't worry. So this is where you were, sister. I was looking for you to share some news. If it's fine, would you mind making some time to talk with me? I never thought I would meet him now. Member of the Heresy Examiners, Ned. One of only 12 Class 1 examiners. A skilled member acknowledged even by the temple. And when it comes to my journey, what seems to be the issue? It's most likely not a date request. Are you here for a loan? What should I do? I have some stuff I need to take care of. Although he's talking to me, his goal is the guy behind me. Ned is the Sahaka's superior, who got beaten by the guy behind me. I knew that they would try to do something once they got the chance. They're pretty bold. I never thought they would try to fight while a member of the clergy was in front of them. Let's talk another time. I'll offer you a lower interest rate next time. Since our Ned has a good reputation with us. Then is it okay if I at least ask about something urgent? I'll buy some tea too. Why don't you come too? How does that sound, Zephyr? Now that I think about it, you have a nice relationship with our Sahaku, right? I'm not sure, who is that? My memory isn't that good. I can't seem to remember. Useless people. What, huh? There's no way this sharp magic energy. For there to be this strong of a reaction. He's not just a normal battle slave. He's on par with the temple knights. No, he might even be beyond. Now that I'm close. I understand why Sahaku couldn't stop himself from going against him. Although I'm not here to fight today. Hell, let's have some fun. This bitch. Both of you Neely. Slaves engravement, a right given to followers of light to apply a mark of a slave. Those who are marked by the followers of light have to follow their orders. Where do you think you are? Are you crazy? Do you want to die? That's it. I need to teach you a lesson. Follow me. Also, Ned, since this kid is my toy, if you try to do anything, I might kill you. Huh? Hey you. Can you not try to fight everyone around you? That bastard really is dangerous, okay? Ha. I'm still shaking. Since he's a Class 1 examiner, I can tell he's strong. There isn't a single person that knows how he fights either. Since all of the people that saw him fight are dead. Anyways, seriously. Do you understand how hard it is for me when you do dangerous things like this? If you cause any more trouble, I'll kill you myself. And be careful. I won't be able to protect you outside of the temple. I was just saying hi. If he really tried to start something, you wouldn't have been able to do anything. The fact that he's showing himself must mean that they're almost ready. Azuriscans.com. I'll need to hurry too. Where are you going? The lab. Oh, also, let me ask for one more favor. Huh? What now? Haha. So this is the power of the engravement. Seriously, this really puts me in a bad mood. Master, what is the meaning of this? You want me to go under the Temple of Light and become a slave? You want me to be marked by that dirty slave's engravement? S.com. You should know what kind of grudges I have against those people. But stillnet, 2 of our brethren who infiltrated the temple disguised as priests were recently revealed and executed. They've increased their security. All the brothers still there are doing their best to not get caught. We can't use that option anymore. However, there's still one way we can get our people in. The followers of light don't suspect those who've been marked. As long as you're marked, they'll limit their actions. We'll use that to our advantage. You'll get marked and infiltrate the temple of light, and you'll steal the loot they collect from the raid dungeons. This is a mission only you can do, Ned. The followers of light won't have a clue that we have found a way to nullify the mark. However, we can't use it now. Wait until we have the perfect timing. Then we'll make sure that they pay. Those dirty followers of light. Hey, get some food first. Oh, is it already time to eat? I guess this is what we do every fucking month. Come on, why does the barrier keep getting damaged? We have no choice. A small village like ours can't pay for protection from the temple anyways. That's why we need to build a barrier like this. Come on, once we see a monster, I'll just go for the head like this. I think, hey guys, there's someone. From the temple? What? What brings you to this lowly place? How many villagers are here? What? I believe around 50 people or so. That's not too bad. This is my new power. The humiliation that he gave me. I'll never forgive that. I'll make sure he pays 100-fold. Kaha. Kahaha. Na 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 na. Temple of Light Laboratory Facility for researching and creating potions and equipment. Blue herb residue lead a tree bark covered in fungus rotten cobalt body fluid gray centipede's corpse mushrooms. When you boil these ingredients together with the queen spider's poison, it's complete. The 72 deadly poisons of Poison King Fade. Number 61 Zagan. I'm dead if Ned and other inquisitors interfere with my work, so help me. What? But lending you my room is a bit. You said you would protect me in the temple, right? Won't you lose money if I die? He wasn't wrong, so I helped him, but what in the world is this? The wood of the Archon. Tree that's as hard as metal. Amazing. Why did you split it so finely? They're called acupuncture needles. In the East, it's used for medical purposes. Dip the needles into Belial and Zagan diluted by 1 out of 100. For 10 minutes. Poison is very simple. Its only use is to kill someone without much effort. Or so everyone thought. Who could have imagined? When the demon race invaded our world, and the gods confiscated the power they gave us, to think we would all rely on poisons. Quack. Dear customer, don't be surprised by what will happen when I give you the signal. Do that. What? What are you trying to do? Upgrade. Fade 72 deadly poisons turn into something completely different based on the degree of dilution, and when you create an opposing reaction with other diluted poisons, the poison can become a miraculous drug that can increase your abilities beyond your limits. The problem is, I combine Belial that causes extreme pain and the unstable Zagan. I'll feel extreme pain and stability will decrease. It can't be helped since I have neither the ingredients nor stats to make a more stable concoction. Internal energy flow, one of the categories of energy flow techniques. A technique developed in the Eastern nation designed to train your magic power. A technique used to circulate your magic power through the mana channels. You can control the flow of magic power to heal internal injuries and through repetition, increase your total magic power. Internal energy flow quells the poison by circulating magic power. I can increase my stats to the next stage if I succeed. But if I fail, my physical body will shatter into pieces. This much is nothing. This can't even be called a crisis, nor can it even be called pain. Compared to that time, compared Tot time, the color of his blood vessels are returning to normal. I once accomplish it, I probably won't be able to move. So keep watching the situation. When I give the signal, stick the remaining needle in here. Are you ready, White Rose? Now, a poison needle. Into the crown of his head. I can tell what will happen if I fail, even if I don't ask. Death. What should I do? Can I do this? A few hours later in the northern forest near the Temple of Light. Wah! Keek! They're closing in on us. Run, keep running. Fuck. Those recon team fuckers. Didn't they say it was only one nest? There were dozens of them swarming around in there. Did anyone call for reinforcements? I shot the flare a moment ago. Reinforcements will come soon. Just keep running to the temple. Here. Walk. Around 5 kilometers until I reach the temple. It takes over 20 minutes to get there. Even in broad daylight. Fuck, 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 fuck. Wake. 20 minutes, my ass. I'll be reduced to bones in 2 minutes. Walk. Kia. Keek. Keek. His keek. 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 12 monsters remaining outside the dungeon. In total, the amount of bird monster neck bones is 12. Perfect. Ah, reinforcements from the temple. They're already here? But he's alone? Where's the nest? W8. Yes, if you just continue down this path. Okay. Huh. It was reflexive. I felt such irresistible intimidation from that young man. It was as if I was taking orders from a person of a much higher position. And so I reflexively told him the location of the dungeon entrance. After I regained my senses, I regretted not telling him one important thing, but that was long after he disappeared. 4 out of 7 of my party members died in that dungeon, and of those 3 that got out, I was the only survivor. It's dangerous there. Should have stopped him. We need to wait for reinforcements. I should have stopped him from going alone. Shit. Svant. What should do? How can this be? You're the boss monster. Phew. My body feels light. It seems like my stats have increased by 2-fold or 2.5-fold. It was successful. With the right equipment, it's worth a shot. Well then, what kind of equipment should I get? Green signal. Flare a signal for emergency crisis resolved. Soon. Few days later. An uncontrolled cockatrice nest. What's more, a mid-sized nest led by a 30-meter-long boss was cleared by just 1 slave. Both the field investigations and the survivor's testimony match. He's really making himself appealing in order to participate in the raid about 20 days from now. It's obvious he wants to be put in the raid party. Shall we interrogate him? To check if he's a demon god worshipper. Temple of Light 3rd Division Senior Heresy Examiner Matthias Grimmer. No, just leave him be. Temple of Light 3rd Division Head of the Temple Knights Lucius Giornetti. But if we don't properly filter out those suspected to be demon god worshippers before the raid, Matthias, no matter how thoroughly we investigate, we can't filter all of them out. So, as long as they're useful, I don't care if they're demon god worshippers. What are you? They don't have the strength to reach the boss room anyway. That's why they're powerless beggars that do nothing but steal. Therefore, we'll use them to help us get to the boss room and eliminate them along with the boss. Lord Lucius, as the leader of the raid party vanguard. No, as a friend who's known you for 20 years, do you remember that I was opposed to that plan from a while ago? Haha, that's why I'm showing this to you, my best friend, since you're so worried. This is the Spear of Brilliant Light and the Winged Shield of Michael. I spent 1/3 of my wealth to obtain these items. Legendary items I've only seen in books. That tiresome dungeon we spent 10 years of our life trying to clear is done now. You don't have to worry about anything. I will be invincible. In this raid. Damn, I'm still not warmed up yet. Why are there so many people on the training grounds? Probably because of the raid. The rumor is that there are only 2 or 3 leftover spots for the slaves. They're trying to show off and stand out. Toot toot. That has nothing to do with us. Huh. Oh my. Hello, sister. Hi, pay off your interest on time, you trash. What's going on? Why is that demon sister coming out from our room? You're here. Azuriscans.com. Gasp. A ring. He was with the sister until just now. The ring on his finger. Could it be? You, W. Watts with that ring? This? Just something I got from someone. Ring of Purification assists in the wearer's mana circulation and increases their magic defense. Can use the skill curse removal once a day. White Rose got me something that's quite good. After reinforcement comes equipment. This present is only a taste. I can obtain equipment as good as this. Tell me anything you want. I'll get them all for you. She prepared something for me even before I asked. She's got some sense. She has quite the nose for smelling money. I've heard of it from an informant in the black market. The Assassin Guild Persephone using poison to increase their stats. They were legendary assassins that never missed their target with their remarkable martial arts skills and deadly poisons. Suspiciously good hunting skills and body reinforcement using poison. Everything's starting to fall into place. My dear customer was an assassin from Persephone. Due to an internal conflict, Persephone fell to ruin a few years ago. But I heard that the high nobles who were their customers are looking for the survivors and the poisons they used. The nobles are willing to use colossal amounts of money to obtain the best talent and the best poison. This is no time to be making some petty cash through monster trade commission fees. I need to make my dear customer mine while I have the chance. Equipment is first. I'll get some awesome equipment for you, dear customer. Wait for me. She seems to have severely misunderstood. Assassin, my ass? Well, it'll be all right. No, it's actually a good thing. If White Rose spreads rumors about me, he'll come find me on his own. When did you get into that kind of relationship with the sister? You're amazing. A ring is a present, so that's the reason why he didn't come back all night before. As a man, you have my respect, big bro. What bullshit are they spouting? Anyway, I have something to tell you about the dungeon. Who is it? Emergency order form. Gerda group set off immediately and return after analyzing the situation. What kind of person just secretly leaves the emergency order form like this? What a weird person, but it seems to be an official document. There's even a seal on it. It's the signature of the chief of the hunting team. Let me see. The signature is indeed his. The contents are written by Ned. He prepared this invitation. I'll go by myself. There's about 20 days until the Temple Knights raid. The dungeon they're heading to is no ordinary dungeon. The tomb of the abominable princess, one of the 8 riddles of the world. The ruins of the ancient kingdom Medea. Due to the extreme difficulty, it has been attempted for over 10 years, but no one has reached the boss room yet. Therefore, the criteria for the raid party participation rights is also complex. Be in a hunting team ranked 5th and above for the past year. Be the direct slave of a priest confirmed to participate, or those that received a recommendation letter from the direct slave. One can participate only by satisfying one of these conditions. It's impossible for our team to gain enough achievements to reach the 5th rank by starting now. Therefore, in this life I will use Ned. Ned is the direct slave of the heresy examiner Matthias. Joe dy. If I fool Ned and get his recommendation letter, then I can enter the raid party. There's no way that Ned, who received a mission that he cannot fail, would ignore me, who uses the same martial arts as him. He must already be itching to test me. Does he think I'm an ally sent by his master? Or a criminal who stole their sex martial technique? If I'm a force that, he must along. How strong am I? Whoa, what an entrance. This voice. Did you come alone? Sahaku, why is he here? Hey, go home. I don't feel like playing with you. Kukukuk. You've constantly been on my mind for the last 10 days. Because of the pain from the scars on my mouth I got because of you, I haven't been able to sleep soundly. I will show you my new power. You better be prepared. Kiuk. Dumbass. Ned is a cruel perfectionist. There's no way he would test me with just Sahaku. He must have prepared something else. Stop watching and come out. I'll take you all on. Kook. Kikik. Pakikik. You bastery. You ignorant. Me again. I'll kill you. Slowly and painfully, I'll rip you to shreds. Devour him. Shoggoth. What the hell? Why, is this thing here? Nung. D. W. What? How? The biological weapon of the demon god worshippers, Shoggoth. To think I would see one here. The Shoggoth. They hibernate in the form of an egg, and awaken when they hear the sound of an instrument imbued with the power of hypnosis. Hypnos Ocarina, an instrument used to control the Shoggoth. The user can issue various commands based on the combination of sounds. Protects the user from the Shoggoth's mind corruption. A Shoggoth is a mindless creature with an infinite appetite. Physical attacks have no effect on it, and it gets stronger by absorbing the mana of the humans it devours. These features already make it a tremendous threat, but they are not what makes the Shoggoth truly terrifying. Mind corruption. It begins from being in contact with the Shoggoth. You experience the feeling of terror similar to that of fear and start to hallucinate. When your mind corruption reaches 100%, you enter a state of frenzy. Humans in a state of frenzy lose their reasoning and start killing everyone around them. It is the most optimal method of indiscriminate massacre. An artificial monster made by demon god worshippers to slaughter other humans with ease. Kukuk. Kuhahat. You idiot. Chanuk Jabuk, you must want to die. You don't even know what's about to happen to you. Jay, those red eyes. It's a sign that you're about to enter a frenzied state. The mind corruption is about to reach 100%. You'll be finished soon. Kuechahaha. Curse removal. Ring of Purification assists in the wearer's mana circulation and increases their magic defense. The skill, Curse removal, can be used once a day. Kuhuk. A long time ago, I only ever thought about keeping myself and those around me alive. I thought that was the obvious thing to do in this cruel world. But one day other thoughts started to appear in my head. What would have happened if I had more comrades that knew how to fight? What would have happened if the remaining humans started working together more? If that had happened, the people that I love, would they have lived a little longer? To this guy, what is he talking about? That's why this time, I saved people that I could save and gave those that have desires to get stronger a chance. However, you won't be one of them. How many people have you fed to this monster? It looks to be around 100. How many people must die for your self-satisfaction? You fucking trash. You don't deserve to live. Kuhuk. This skill begins with a barrage of blows, and with a final palm strike strikes the fog of blood that the opponent coughs up. This ruptures the drops of blood and generates lightning. It is a skill known as the Dragon's Roar, feared by many in the East. Dragon King style secret art.
Thundercan phim.
An instant death. It must have been very painful with all the electricity flowing through his entire body. It's a befitting death for a bastard like you. Physical attacks don't work on the Shoggoth, so you need to kill it using either elemental attacks such as electricity or fire, or with holy power. It's on the smaller side, so it'll be obliterated if I attack it again, but there's no need for me to waste my magic power. Shoggoth's breakdown chord breaks the connections of magic power that connects the Shoggoth's cells. You know how to play that song, I'm surprised. That song is a secret in our demon god cult. The Temple Intelligence couldn't have gotten their hands on it. You know quite a lot of things. Ned. Finally, there's no way that Ned, who received a mission that he cannot fail, would ignore me, who uses the same martial arts as him. If I fool Ned and get his recommendation letter, I can enter the raid party. He must be itching to test me. The time has finally come. I need to pass his test and make him believe I'm one of the demon god worshippers. That's the only way to change the future. And the debt in my heart that I couldn't repay in my past life. I want you to face a different end this time. To do that, I need a chance to get closer to Ned by fooling him. No matter what, I've been watching you up until now, and I've come to a conclusion. You are a target for elimination. The feeling in my hand. All of my attacks missed. Impressive. To think you would slip through all that and even counterattack. There shouldn't be many people in this continent aside from my master that can surpass my sword with speed. He must have used another method. Hey, you're fighting an unarmed person with a sword? Using the same principle as the thunderclap palm. The Dragon King style secret art wraps the body in electricity caused by explosive acceleration. Due to this, the user gains an enormous boost in speed and power, but those from the same clan know how to counter this move. Dragon King style secret art flowing cloud. There is Yin electricity and Yang electricity. Yin and Yang electricity attract. But this defensive art uses the principle that the same type of electricity repels. He matched the attack flowing with Yang electricity, and protected the points of contact with Yang electricity to make the attack slip past him. It can be done, but in just that instant, After I poured him with attacks that can't be followed with the eye. If you don't wrap yourself in enough electricity, the attack will not bounce off and hit its mark. When defensive electricity is greater than or equal to offensive electricity, attack slips past. When defensive electricity is less than offensive electricity, defense slips past. Attack successful. The location of the attack, timing, and the amount of electricity. One needs vigorous training to reflexively adjust these factors within milliseconds for it to be useful in a real battle. It's not something that can be replicated with a cheap trick like skill copy. He's the real deal. But that makes it even more confusing. Only my senior brother and I have been taught the secret art of the Dragon King style. Who the hell are you? Demon God Worshipper, rank 9, Master of the East, Jin Riang, Lone Dragon. A man from the East who crossed the land of the demons, the Saraha Desert, from the Eastern continent to here. The Aslan continent. From the Eastern continent to here, the Aslan continent. He who rose up to the execute rank of the demon god cult, with his mysterious martial arts technique, Dragon King style. Had 2 successors. Different from the hundreds of regular apprentices who could only scratch the surface of the martial arts, they are the ones who inherited the Dragon King style of the Master of the East down to its core. One is the biological son of the Jin Riang, Jin Gang, strong dragon, and another is one that he picked up from the Aslan continent, Nedstrier. To gain a deep understanding through sparring, 2 successors are required. Therefore, no more than 2 is needed, since the principles of martial arts techniques must be kept confidential. In the first place, I've never seen your face among the regular apprentices before. That's not the only suspicious thing. You obliterated the valuable asset of the cult, the Shoggoth. That Shoggoth was raised from 100 people just for this raid. I don't even know if you're a demon god worshipper. Who the hell are you? What do you want? I see. Looks like the master didn't tell you. Did you really think it was only 2 people? It's pretty simple if you use your head a little. There are only 2 successors that learn the secret art. But what happens if one of them dies? If one dies and the other is left alone, there won't be anyone suitable to train with. Our busy master doesn't have the time to train the one that's left, and it takes time to train a new successor. If that's so, it can't be. I am a shadow apprentice, prepared for when one of you dies. Shadow disciple as a long-standing tradition among the Eastern martial artists. A shadow disciple that even insiders don't know about is secretly trained in case something happens to the official successor. It's a hidden card that supports the continuation of the sect in case of emergencies, but they are killed if the official successor safely develops and inherits their master's position. This is to eliminate concerns that such a disciple may cause problems if left alive, since they received the same training as the official successors. Yes, this isn't something that I just made up. However, the true shadow disciple cannot reach the temple to participate in the raid, since he'd be tied down by Altair and her comrades. Altair, smirk, you're probably doing some things unbefitting of a princess right now. I'll take advantage of this situation. If you're telling the truth, then your existence should be the most well-kept secret. So why did Master send you here? I've already contacted Master to confirm it with him, but he said he never sent a disciple like you here. This is a lie, but if he's a fake, then he'll come up with some shabby excuse. It is difficult for demon god worshippers in the temple to contact the outside. It's normal for the individual to make his own judgment, based on the situation. I'll eliminate him if he's even the slightest bit suspicious. The orders I received are to hide my identity from other demon god worshippers and to participate in the raid with my own strength. I'm supposed to take over your mission in case anything happens to you. You know what my mission is? How could I not? Azuriscans.com. You're going to run away with the dragon heart. There is a magic stone formed in the heart of a dragon, called a dragon heart. It is the greatest item said to give you power comparable to that of a dragon. They say that 1,000 years ago, the abominable Princess Eurydica found this item for the first time in history, and took it with her into her tomb. There's no way the Temple Knights can follow the electrical acceleration of the Dragon King style. The moment you get your hands on the dragon heart, no one will be able to stop you from escaping. However, whatever you can do, I can do as well. Master was anxious with just you on this mission. The reason why I defied my orders and lured you here with something flashy was because the raid participation conditions were more complex than I expected. I don't want to take the hard way when the easy way is right in front of me. That's that, but in truth, I personally have something to tell you. Something to tell me? It's about the blood tears. How did he know about that? Blood tears. The stolen treasure of my family. I'm following Master in order to reclaim it and take revenge on the temple. The only ones that know this are Master and me. Tell me, what do you know about the blood tears? I'll tell you when I judge that you're trustworthy. First, why don't you make my life easier? You can add me to the raid, right? I'm sick of the smelly lodgings assigned to the bottom of the hunting team. There's no way I can't believe him. Follow me. There's somewhere you need to go with me. Abandoned building near the temple. My brothers, I have brought the last one. His name is Zephyr. He was sent by Master to assist in my mission. I've gone through the procedures to confirm his identity. I thought you were quite eye-catching. I guess that's the case. Be honored that you're assisting the successor of the Master of the East, young brother. Matthias Grimmer, demon god worshipper, rank 36. With this, the slave rank nominees of the raid party members that will follow the heresy investigators and the hunting team have been decided to be 40 of us, the demon god worshippers. Since there is a newcomer, I will once again explain the raid strategy. You must memorize this. There can be no mistakes. For the glory of the demon god cult, I thought it would be good to find the demon god worshippers hidden within the party by using Ned. But to think all 40 are demon god worshippers. It's so absurd that it's not even funny. They're different from Sahaku, who completely relied on items and monsters, or the past me, who had nothing but ambition at this time. They're all very strong. They're an elite force formed for the sole purpose of executing this mission. If you all have this much strength, then why are you following the demon god? The fact that he revealed himself means that Master does not completely trust me. He even knows about the blood tears. How close are they to share such confidential information? The one that Master trusts may not be me but him. No. I must not waver. Master promised me, if you become an important person to me, I will fulfill your revenge. I need Master for the sake of my revenge. For that purpose, I will get my hands on the dragon heart no matter what. Not the shadow but me. Also, if he's a shadow disciple who has been groomed to become my replacement, then he may desire for something to happen to me, since he'll be accepted as an official successor if I die. Perhaps he'll be aiming for my neck. Now that I've explained our strategy, I will divide you all into groups. The escort group that will escort Brother Ned and secure a route for his escape, and the attack group that will go against Knight Captain Lucius. Since we've been given the same mission, isn't it natural to be in the same group? If he's aiming to snatch away my accomplishments in my life, it's better to keep him closer to me, rather than keeping my distance. I'll be in your care. The Ned in my past life fell into ruin after believing in the wrong person while blinded by revenge. He's a very loyal and patient type. I have no use for him as an enemy. Rather, I want him as an ally. If I can shift his trust to me, he'll be a great help in overcoming everything that will happen in the future. I'll be in your care as well. I had countless connections that disappeared in vain. Among them, the first one I will pick back up is him. Gasp, 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 gasp. Choose. Will you help me escape this place by learning the ultimate martial arts technique? Or will you die now and become beef jerky? My first *eccentric connection that made me into the strongest human, my master who taught me the Dragon King style, Ned. On the next day, the names of the raid party members that will clear the tomb of the abominable princess dungeon were announced. The following individuals will be drafted tomorrow morning at 6 o'clock, and will be living in the same lodgings while receiving training to prepare for the raid until the departure date. Jenner Marm, for the sake of confidentiality, conversation with anyone outside the party will be strictly forbidden. Pack everything that you need, and report to us about any reward calculations. That is all. Everything is going according to plan. I guess I should settle out all my arrangements. The Black Steel Spider Dungeon, the Cockatryce Nest, and the Canyon Village that Ned forged some documents to make it a goblin's den. The 3 dungeon clear accomplishments that I promised Gerda were taken care of favorably. Thank you, Zephyr. Big bro. Thank you for everything up until now. Please take care. You all now have accomplishments. and many vacancies have formed because 40 slaves were assigned to the special mission that they call a raid. You'll be promoted very soon. The road will get rougher once you receive your promotion, so hang in there. Big bro HM? What? It's nothing. Please let me follow you. You want to learn more from you. I can't tell him these things. Although our time together was short, I understand. This person has a goal. And that goal is much bigger than anything that we ordinary people can imagine. Us weaklings don't have the right to follow him. As long as you train yourself to death, there will come a day when you will be able to walk alongside me. Come follow me then. I will expect great things from you. Thank you very much. 2 people who should be dead by now are alive. Looking at their shining eyes, I feel good since it means that I didn't make a mistake. However, these guys are as good as dead as of now. 3 years from now, if the demon god worshippers succeed in their summoning, many people, including these guys, will lose their lives. To stop that from happening, I must get my hands on the dragon heart. Next up is, what do you think? Do you like it? These are the equipment I procured. They're good. Just like I ordered, she chose blunt weapons that conduct mana well. The tomb of the abominable princess is a dungeon crawling with living and moving skeletons. They do not feel pain since they are already dead. Their bodies made up of only sturdy bones make blade. Attacks that cut flesh, inflict pain and draw out stamina through bleeding obsolete. Therefore, to defeat a skeleton you need to break them with blunt weapons. They're high quality as well. I'll buy all the weapons. Really? And among them, I particularly like this one. Twilight Longsword, an artifact of a knight from 100 years ago, found in the Twilight Mansion. An unknown energy flows through it. I did get it since the dear customer asked me to, but using a longsword against skeletons isn't very effective. What is he thinking? What I need to worry about in this dungeon aren't mere skeletons. The Temple of Light that's trying to end the 10-year-long dungeon clearing attempt, and the demon god worshippers who will jump into the fray for the survival of the cult. I must push through them all and obtain the dragon heart. In other words, the entire party is my enemy. And one more thing, Ned. He still does not trust me yet. Even if I tell him the truth, it won't be easy to convince him. If I fail to persuade him and we end up fighting, it won't just end in the middle this time like it did before. It'll be until one of us dies. Knock knock. Sorry I'm very late, right? I'm an enchanter affiliated with the Research Institute. Angelia. Are you the dear customer that Anna talked about? Imbuing an equipment with divine power, magic power, attributes, etc. is called enchantment. The more skilled the enchanter is, the stronger and more long-lasting the power imbued will be. If I remember correctly, Angelia is one of the greatest enchanters in the temple. Then, I'll leave it to you. Ho ho, you sure can, handsome Appa. Our glorious mother, please bestow your light upon us. Bless Griffin feather clothes, bless Twilight longsword, bless Griffin leather boots, bless Mace of adversity, bless Black steel spider hook. Though I need to prepare to fight my party members, I can't slack off on preparations for the dungeon. In the first place, if I can't endure the malicious energy of the tomb of the abominable princess, those preparations would be all for nothing. With this, the basic preparations are complete. 5 items, that comes to 3,000 gold total. How will you be paying? It's all here, Uni. But, only 3,000 gold for a backdoor enchantment by Angelia. It's extremely cheap. White Rose must have pulled some strings. Now, shall we calculate our expenses as well? Are you sure about this? Huh? About what? Isn't it thanks to you that I barely paid any commission fees? There's not only 1 or 2 pieces of equipment. I prepared for some losses to score some points. Come on, it's not like we're strangers. You were probably short on time as well. Thank you. Ahem. Well, as long as you know. But what do? I have no more money left. What? Dear customer? What did you say? Cockatryce byproducts aren't worth shit, and the Canyon Village wasn't an actual dungeon. I couldn't find anything worth money. I don't have anything to give you. How? Not even a penny. What the hell are you dash? So, is it fine if I pay with these instead? Poison King Fate's deadly poison number 68, Belial number 61, Zagan. The deadly poisons of Persephone. It's fucking fine as hell. Please gimme. Just give it to me. Stop playing around. Ah, fucking hell. Do you get off on teasing people? Hand it over. Be careful when you're selling them. The contact named Mole is dangerous, so don't sell it to him. Please come back safely, dear customer. Please visit me again after the raid, I'll give you your change. You have to come, okay? The next morning. There's quite a lot. How many people are here if you include all the temple knights and healers? About 100? Among all these people, only a few survived in my past life. It will be no different this time as well. Looks like everyone is here. The party leader, Temple Knight Captain Lucius. Then let us begin. The Tomb of the Abominable Princess. Dungeon Raid party members are as follows. Temple Knights Order Official Priest Rank 18 Battle Knights 10 Healers. Temple Knights Order Substructure Hunting Team Slave Rank 20 in total. Heresy Inquisitors Official Priest Rank 12 Battle Inquisitors 6 Healers. Heresy Inquisitor Substructure Heresy Inquisitor Agents Slave Rank 20 in total. The 86 people have been placed into 2 groups based on their role. Vanguard Team Close Range Combat, Path Securing, Scouting and Searching, Protecting the Rear Guard, etc. Rearguard Team Long Range Attacks, Recovery, Buff Support Magic, etc. They will be under the command of 4 individuals. Healer Captain Arno, Rearguard Captain Leona, Vanguard Captain Matthias, and Sir Lucius. Sir Lucius. Oh Saint. 152 Party Captain Lucius. Stigmata, a mark given to humans beloved by a god. The bearers of these stigmatas are called saints or saintesses. While they are alive, they receive a high level of authority from the god, and become an angel that serves the god when they die. Lucius is the saint of light who received a stigmata at 7 years of age. People respect and admire the saints and saintesses as if they're angels, and believe it is a great honor to see them in person. To think he showed himself in front of the regular party members. I will prophesize one thing. With this raid, we will put an end to the 10-year-long Tomb of the Abominable Princess dungeon clearance attempt. We will put one of the 8 riddles of this world to sleep. The names of every one of you who participate in this raid will be recorded in the church, and the slaves will become free men. Endure the harsh training that begins today, and walk the road of glory together with me. O Almighty Arya, please give us salvation through your everlasting light. O Almighty Arya, please give us salvation through your everlasting light. Special Training Ground Shrieking Peak. Glory, huh? Glory for who? Of course, if a large-scale raid of a large dungeon succeeds, honor follows those who participated. However, its true nature isn't for some virtuous goal such as the actions of a hero or for humanity, but purely for business. This is a piece of a tombstone from the raid dungeon. You must get accustomed to the malicious energy coming from it. Keep it on you for 24 hours a day. You engage in politics to gain the dungeon clearing rights, gather party members, gather investments for the endless expenses such as costs for labor, equipment, potions, etc. The preparations are finally finished and the dungeon is cleared after several years. Once the dungeon has been safely cleared, roads and cities are built on the newly secure lands, and investors can reap the various benefits including the increased land value. That's the kind of large-scale business it is. The third great temple of the Temple of Light is nothing more than an outpost for St. Lucius to clear the tomb of the Abominable Princess. The people who have potential to participate in the raid are nurtured, and those selected for this raid are the elites who have received daily training. Think of these lights as the enemy's magic attacks. Those who are hit 3 times are dead, so raise your hand and come out. Training Golem begin the mock battle. Whack! This is pretty difficult. Isn't this pretty much like a real battle? I died. You know, right? We can't use the Dragon King style techniques in a place like this. You think I'm an idiot? Mission to eliminate 500 golems. Complete. 15-minute break. Wow, they're doing much better than I expected. The level of the slaves this time is higher than the previous raid. Especially those 2. They have skills and they've been working in perfect harmony. Could it really be possible to clear the dungeon this time? O Almighty Arya, I have completely treated your injuries and fatigue, Vanguard members. As long as we healers are here, you will be able to do 4 weeks worth of training during these 2 weeks. Now let us start the training from the top again. The night of the last day of training 7. With this, the training is over. I'm impressed that the likes of you all managed to complete it without being eliminated. A hellish march to the dungeon awaits you starting tomorrow. Eat, drink, and sleep well. That is all. Yes, you're not eating today either. You haven't eaten much throughout the training period. They're giving us pretty good food since it's the last day. I've eaten as much as I need. I have to maintain my weight to maximize my acceleration. Then me too. Since I'll have to carry out the mission if you fail. Are you still planning on outdoing me? Don't make such a face. I've brought you something good. This'll warm you up so you can move around better. How much do you know about me? At first, I thought that you were trying to eliminate me and take my place. However, I realized that you had no desire to harm me during this training period. That made it even harder to understand. It's about the blood tears, the stolen treasure of my family. I'm following Master in order to reclaim it and take revenge on the temple. The only ones that know this are Master and I. Tell me, what do you know about the blood tears? I'll tell you when I judge that you're trustworthy. What I want. My secret. If you know all these things, your next action should be either to threaten me or to get what you want for the information that you have. You said that you'll tell me when I'm trustworthy. Those words are too unnatural. What did you mean by that? What is it that you want? He's different. At first he was blindly trying to kill me. I guess being together for 2 weeks had an effect. You're asking the wrong question. What you should be asking is, where the blood tears is and who has it? I'll tell you. Right now that sword is... What? Ned, this is our Strier barony's heirloom. The demonic sword blood tears. It is a trophy that our ancestor obtained after defeating the demons of the desert. Once our ancestor offered up this sword to the king. He gave our family the title of Baron, and ordered us to watch over the blood tears for generations to come. You will one day become the Baron of the Strier family. You will also inherit this honorable mission when that time comes. You must become a knight that befits this sword. Do you understand? Yes, father. If I want to pass on anything to you, there needs to be a good return on my investment.
Aldean.
Give me back the sword. 3. I put up my estate and my Baron title as collateral for the loan, but not the blood tears. Please give it back, Priest Aldine. Get back.
Aldean.
How can you cause such a commotion in the temple? Do not misunderstand, Leonard. The blood tears is not yours, but Baron Strier's you gave up your Baron title in exchange for your debt. You no longer have any authority. You fucking bastards. Father. Be grateful that your sword did not reach me. If a commoner like yourself in the Temple of Light harmed me, the son of the bishop who is of noble blood, we would have had to execute your son as well. There are. 12 years ago this was commonplace. Dungeon investments became excessive over several years. Investing in raid parties and dungeon clearing rights became the new trend. Item prices skyrocketed, and financial products related to dungeons started to overflow. There was a time where many investors were able to earn big. But raids continued to fail and fake guilds made up of vagabonds started to form to commit investment fraud. After several unfavorable factors, the bubble that started to form around dungeons broke down. Therefore, this caused the economic crisis dungeon bubble break. The Temple of Light that made a fortune by selling deformed financial products deceived the countless private investors that their investments were safe until the bubble was on the verge of breaking, and sold away as many useless financial products that they could. This was to minimize their own losses and maximize their benefits. Like my father, the investors that bought investment products through loans from the temple became penniless and were forced onto the streets. This was all caused by the high-ranking priests, the ringleaders of the dungeon bubble break, that got off scot-free after committing the world's greatest financial scam. Those people, especially Priest Aldine Lask, who coaxed my father using their friendship as an excuse and even took away his life. I stayed alive for the sake of taking revenge against them and tearing down the Temple of Light. I searched all over the world for the blood tears, the symbol of my family, that I haven't even heard a rumor of. Why does Master have the blood tears? Not long ago, Master told me about the identities of the leader of the demon god cult and the less than 12 apostles. The executives of the cult leader and half of the 12 apostles, are high-ranking priests of the Temple of Light. What? If you become an important person to me, I will fulfill your revenge. He must have told you this as well. But that is a lie, Master. No, that son of a bitch plans to offer the cult leader the dragon heart that we bring him. If that happens, we will no longer be able to touch a hair on his body forever. Your revenge will go down the drain. We were deceived from the start. Shit. To say that my master, who I consider to be my family, has been deceiving me. There's no way I can believe that. But if it's not the truth, how does he even know the words that master said to me? What should I do? So this is the tomb of the abominable princess. This is on another level compared to the dungeons that I've experienced before. This ominous atmosphere feels as if it's scratching the bottom of my soul. Eek is worth challenging. So this is one of the 8 riddles of the world. I have already explained this, but everyone. This is a dungeon that our party has been trying to clear for 10 years. Do you see the purification tools set up from place to place? This means that this floor has been cleared long ago and has gone through purification. This dungeon is divided into 9 floors, and we have succeeded in clearing up to the 7th floor in the last raid. We although succeeded in hunting the gatekeeper of the 8th floor. Because of the ominous energy seeping up from the bottom floor, monsters still appear just like this. Everyone prepare for combat. Vanguard team, get into formation. Let's play. At the same time, Temple of Light, thank you for coming. We were in trouble since all the combatants had left for the raid. I don't know how to thank you for lending us your defense forces. Head priest of the Temple of Light, 3rd Parish Bishop Alfonso. Jornetti, Lucius's uncle. Haha, it's no problem. We should help each other in times of need. While Lucius was away on a dungeon, the ones who arrived at the 3rd Parish Great Temple were the Temple Knights dispatched from the capital parish. And feel free to treat them as your hands and feet. Temple of Light, Cardinal Aldine Lasker, 1 demon god worshipper. Kia. There's no end to them. Why are there so many skeletons? Kuhaha. This is nothing more than an after-meal exercise for me. They say the abominable Princess Eurydica, the owner of this tomb, was a great magician that appeared once every 1,000 years. I think she bewitched several thousand of her subjects with magic, and dragged them into this tomb alive? Well, since there must have been hundreds of thousands of tomb raiders during those 1,000 years, there's probably no shortage of human bones. She's quite the crazy bitch. Kuhaha. When I was young, bone golem, a golem made by combining hundreds of skeletons. Whack. The shockwave is coming. Oh, almighty Arya. Oh, chains of light. Restrain my enemies. It worked. Now's our chance. Break it. Don't forget about the skeleton warriors. The chains broke. Watch out. The goddess shows me the way, and shines a beam of light in the darkness. Wow. As expected of Lord Matthias. Everyone focus, since the bone golem is here. The one who makes and controls the bone golem is around here as well. Skeleton mage, a mid-rank skeleton monster. It can shoot magic, and can order skeletons of lower rank than itself. The mage will continue making the bone golems if we don't kill it first. Destroy the mage. Who the fuck doesn't know that? Don't rush me. In any case, we have to get closer to the mage recharging, for the attacks from the rearguard to reach it. In other words, we have to break those things one by one to get closer. More importantly, where is that? The battle will become a complete mess if we don't find that. Found it. Everyone, stand aside. Ancient tombstone supplies. Magic power to the skeleton mage. It's much harder to face the mage if we don't destroy the tombstone first. Though it doesn't matter if they're both destroyed at the same time. Alright. The mage and the golem are dead. Finish off the remaining mobs. In the last raid, it took the rearguard 30 minutes to destroy 1 tombstone. The Spear of Brilliant Light. What terrifying power. So that's the power of a saint. So that's the power of an equipment worth 2 million gold. The 8th floor has been cleared. There are no more monsters climbing up. Alright. Healers, tend to the wounded. We'll set up camp here for today. Set up purification tools around the area if you don't want to die while you're sleeping. Sneak. Should be around here. I found it. Temporary conference room, all of you pay attention. This is the map of the 9th floor. I expect that it'll take about 6 days to move from the 9th floor entrance to the boss room. From here on, we'll continue to advance while destroying the tombstones of each area. All of them? There must be hundreds, no thousands of them. It'll only take 2 days if we just destroy those near our route. Have you forgotten, Lady Leona? We made an efficient progress shown using shortcuts before, and we failed with such a method 1 year ago. We reached the entrance of the boss room a year ago as well. However, While we were retreating from the gatekeeper protecting the boss room, we were surrounded by an undead army crawling out from secret passages. Countless lives were lost. We cannot repeat the same mistake as before. We must eliminate all variables even if it takes time. Even if it's not at the entrance of the boss room, the number of party members will decrease if we get surrounded by monsters. The more it decreases, the more burden gets put on the remaining individuals. One of the most important missions in this raid is conserving as much of Captain Lucius's stamina and magic power as possible, and escorting him to the boss room in his best condition. It's possible if it's the captain in his current state. He can defeat that monster. A year ago, only looking at it was enough to break our morale. The gatekeeper of the boss room. Ayak. Qua. What's going on? Huh. It's a Shoggoth. Save me. Healers. Where are the healers? What in the world happened? Jack. Quack. We did prepare 5 Shoggoths to carry out our strategy. Quackhack. Get away. But now isn't the time. This isn't the right time to use them. Which goddamn idiot. At that moment, the reason why all 4 leaders looked at the same place was due to some unknown instinct or intuition. All the strong possess a danger sensor, more sensitive than anyone. What are you looking at? The dungeon is moving. At the gathering of demon god worshippers, the day before the raid party members were announced. Because the gates of the boss room is protected by a strong barrier, it will not open until the gatekeeper is defeated. Also, because the gates close when we enter the boss room, the only way we can get out is by killing the boss. This is everything we have found out from the scouting teams that were dispatched until now, as well as from deciphering the magic letters engraved on the gate. Can't we just destroy the walls? Would it have taken 10 years if we could? The protection magic gets stronger and stronger as we go further down, so destroying the walls is practically impossible. Well, since Knight Captain Lucius is quite wealthy, he thought up a certain countermeasure. He borrowed the legendary item of the Pope, the Stake of Faith. Legendary item Stake of Faith, the divine pillar that never breaks. Property of the current Pope, currently rented by Lucius for 10,000 gold 1-year installment payment, 100,000 gold in deposit. He's planning on sticking it between the doors. Even if they are doors created by the great sage, they won't be able to destroy a divine artifact. Everyone in the attack group will have to take care of Knight Captain Lucius. Lure the boss's attacks to yourselves and push him to the position farthest from the entrance. Then, when Brother Ned steals the dragon heart and slips past the doors, awaken the Shoggoths, the biological weapon Shuggoth. It is a monster that becomes stronger as it absorbs the magic power of the humans it devours, and corrupts the minds of any human that comes into contact with it. Because Lucius and the other captains have high magical resistance, the mind corruption of the Shoggoth won't work on them, but the normal priests will not be able to endure the mind corruption of 5 Shoggoths. It will buy us around 30 seconds while the captains are in a state of confusion as they see the frenzied priests killing each other. It will buy us another 3 minutes for the party members to be purified or eliminated under the hindrance of the Shoggoths. As long as we create an opening, the boss will take care of Lucius for us. After we slowly but quickly come out of the dungeon, we just have to report to the temple that we failed to clear the dungeon. These are the special drugs provided to us by the executives. Once we drink this, the effects of the slave's brand will temporarily disappear, and the forced commands of the priests will not work on us. Drink it just before we enter the boss room. We will also provide Hypnosis Ocarina to everyone to aid in your escape. Do not play it until we begin the mission. Hypnosis Ocarina, an instrument used to control the Shoggoth. You smirk. Those demon god worshipping bastards worked really hard to prepare for this raid. I'm so thankful. Just before activating the contraption, I feel like I'm gonna die. It won't turn into a complete disaster with all these healers here. This music is... they're Shoggoths. Gather in one place. Encircle them so that it's easier for the healers to purify. Gather in one place. Alright, while that's going on, his name is Zephyr. He was sent by Master to assist in my mission. He's the supporter that Ned brought? What is he doing over there? What are you looking at? This contraption was found 3 years after the raid. It was back when this dungeon was being used as a shelter to avoid the demons. It is a protective contraption that randomly changes the inner structure of the dungeon by moving every single structural material in the tomb. Because I've spent time in this place with my comrades before, I know its layout very well. He cleared a berserk Cockatryce nest by himself. He's really making himself appealing in order to participate in the raid about 20 days from now. Shall we interrogate him? To check if he's a demon god worshipper. A tall man with silver hair. He's the slave that Matthias was talking about back then. Was he a demon god worshipper like we thought? No, it doesn't matter. As long as the slave's brand is engraved on him, he has no choice but to follow the force command. Stop. He's not stopping. These are the special drugs provided to us by the executives. Once we drink this, the effects of the slave's brandy will temporarily disappear, and the force commands of the priests will not work on us. It's the effect of the drug that I supplied. You fucking bastardo. Almighty goddess. The Eastern weapon Yurumi soft sword. It is normally flexible enough to hide under a belt, and is a terrifying weapon that envelopes the flesh like a whip and tears it into pieces. Ned. Why would you dash?
Ah.
You bastards. I blocked Matthias's attack, but there's one more coming. Evade it on your own. Zephyr. What? Too bad for you. No attack will work on me right now. Strong luck temporarily imbued with a strong aura of good luck. Number of uses 3 currently used once Azura's cans, a high-ranking blessing of the goddess of luck, strong lucky. Also, the gods have gifted you with regression perks as a form of their support. You may check the perks that you received immediately after your regression. On the day that I returned to the past, strong luck temporarily imbued with a strong good luck. Number of uses, 3 currently used once the moment that I checked the list of perks, this strategy immediately flashed in my mind like a bolt of lightning. The protective contraption reassembles the dungeon by moving all the tomb's structural materials. In other words, for a very short time, a path that was never there is formed. The gate becomes completely useless, and if you luckily find your way properly, you can reach the boss room. This moment, luck is on my side. Wow, you managed to follow me? Obviously. Whatever you can do, I can do as well. Looks like he's made his decision. You're going to steal the dragon heart. After everyone enters the boss room, as planned by the demon god worshippers, but you'll run away with it by yourself instead of taking it to the secret meeting place. That's probably what you're thinking, right? Let me prophesize one thing. If you do that, you'll definitely die. The only option to stay alive is to clear the boss with just the 2 of us. What? I can't listen to any more of your bullshit. Defeat the boss with the 2 of us? Is that bullshit really all you wanted to say? Sit down. I'll let you in on my fucking amazing plan.